Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to this video. My name is Eric McGrew. I run Eric's Tree Service here in Montrose, Colorado, and today I am going to talk about another Fiskar product. This is what they call the Power Stroke equipped EZ Reach. Is it the EZ Reach stick or something like that? I think that's what they call it. I'm surprised it doesn't actually have the name on it, but it is a lopping system, right? Which, you know, there's a huge debate about whether you should use loppers or not, but this one is actually pretty handy for me. I just bought it, so let's go over some of the pros and cons. First, the cons to this thing, because I think those are really important to know. It's like $40, 35 or 40 bucks, so it's not a huge investment into a piece of equipment, but like this whole system up here, this whole bracket system is totally plastic. Okay, so make no qualms about that. It's not super heavy duty. This ratcheting system, which, you know, it's got these little teeth that align it. You can probably hear that. Those are going to wear, without a doubt. Just know that. I'm not even trying to act like they're not going to. They will wear. This is going to break, without a doubt. The handle will break. Okay, it's going to. This is the cord or string or whatever you want to call that actually makes the pulling lever work. It's going to break. So you may be saying, well, if this thing has so many weak parts, why are you recommending this to me? And that's a good point. But the reason that I'm recommending this to you is because it is such a time saver for me. So when I try to trim out trees, I try to trim out a lot of the limbs and leaf pods on the end of the tips of trees to make them lighter, to make the wind carry through them easier, to give them a better and more healthy prune. And this thing makes that a lot easier. I'm not having to fight with standing on such spindly limbs and hoping they don't break on me and making sure that they work the way that they should. It just makes it easy. I can reach way out and cut it, or I can reach further out and pull the string, and it does it. And this thing cuts a pretty decent sized limb, and it cuts pretty much the max without much effort and much hassle. Now, the thing is that it's also aluminum in the casing, so it's lightweight. It's easy to manage. It doesn't matter which hand I'm holding it with, I can pretty much manage it. And you have two methods of pulling the loppers. You have the handle, and then you have the knob at the end. So really, if I break one of these every 2 jobs, it's paid for itself. I kid you not, in my opinion, because of the speed. I can just go and I can do it, especially with like, well, these lower lying trees behind me, or like with a fruit tree, an ornamental tree from the ground, I can get a lot higher and just reach it. And you could say, yeah, but you could buy a much higher quality lopping pole saw or something like that, and you are right, but they're a lot heavier. I haven't found one this light, and this motion is a lot easier because all of the cordage is inside this tube, and there's nothing to get tangled in limbs and all that stuff, because I have used loppers. I've used extension pole saws with lopping heads, and in fact I might get one for my Haiuchi, I think it's called, by Silky. But honestly, I'm not kidding. Even though it has its definite downsides, if this thing lasts me a few weeks, it's more than paid for itself. So I just bought it at Home Depot. I don't know where else they're available. I'll put a link to Amazon sales if they are available on Amazon. And if you buy through that affiliate link, then it pays me a little bit, just a small portion of your purchase. That helps me keep the channel going and everything. So even though it's all plastic and all that junk, I'm looking for a more professional model. But I really like the lightweightness of this, and I really like the features that it does have. Even this little funky little head movement thing, even though it's plastic, works really well. Now, one thing I did forget to mention is that this system here can be bulky. It can make it complicated to get it close to the limbs and trunks if you're cutting off smaller limbs. So I have to figure out each time which way to roll it to get it to cut and not interfere. But that's a minor inconvenience using this thing versus the fact that it's just so super handy. So let me show you real quick. So there you have it. That's me lopping with this thing, and it's just very, very handy. You can definitely sharpen the blade, not a big issue there. So I recommend that you at least investigate them if you're looking for something and you do that kind of work quite a bit. So thought that I would bring this to you guys. I'm not saying it's the best quality product ever, but the functional design of it outweighs the lack of quality in my opinion. But do know that it will break, and it's probably only going to last a few weeks. So if you don't do enough of that work, or if that's not sufficient enough for your investment, then don't get it. But for 35 bucks, I think it's totally worth it for me. So thanks for stopping by and checking this video out. I will see you in the next one. Once again, please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out the description of this video for links on YouTube. And I will see you in another video.